Adin Ross will never change. Let's take a look at from
Ross
Patrick
is
CC.
one of the biggest live streamers of the past 2 years who recently got a massive payout that is potentially worth tens of millions of dollars to abandon Twitch.
Why are you racist this time? I don't even want to get into it. We already patched it up. It doesn't matter.
And move to a new live streaming platform called Kick. Ever since this move, he has been on a tirade of shock value content, saying and doing whatever he wants to go viral, and it's working. Kick has an extremely lenient terms of service, so he now has the comfortability to speak his mind freely without potentially losing his money. And these days, he is not holding back. Now, it's not like Adin had a squeaky clean reputation. When I documented his come up 2 years ago, I covered all of his major controversies as well as the genuine hard work it took to reach the top of the live streaming industry. At that point, he was definitely an edgy kid, but it seemed like his heart was in the right place. These days, his intentions are unclear. So let's take a look at what happened to Adin Ross. From streaming with every major rapper in the industry, losing his girlfriend, making extremely down bad content, meeting Andrew Tate, and changing his entire online persona forever. Picking up where we left off around May of 2021, Adin was on top of the world. He was one of the top 5 most subscribed and most viewed streamers on Twitch, averaging around 100,000 viewers per stream. He just reached 1 million subscribers on his Adin Live YouTube channel, which he treats like his main channel. And he did a collaboration stream with just about every mainstream rapper in the industry. It was very clear he was here to stay, and some people didn't like that. Those people were known as the Poggers community, or as Adin called them, the L nerds.
What? The fuck?
This community is basically composed of all the top streamers on Twitch who helped build the platform's foundation years before Twitch was as popular as it is today. Poggers is an emote that people spam in the chat when something good or funny happens. Adin's community is known as the W and L community. That community is composed of Adin's friends and the new wave of Twitch streamers. And instead of spamming Poggers, the commenters will spam W or L. A couple of top streamers in the Poggers community threw some shade at Adin and his viewers.
His viewers are like the kids in high school who want to be cool. You know, like, oh, like I like rap, I like, you know, like this sort of stuff. Like kind of like hype beast-ish. Okay?
Yeah, they're all
like,
very
you know,
hype beast-ish.
Like they think like if Supreme was cool, they think it would be cool, sort of thing.
Dude, I go in there and I literally have fun in Adin Ross's stream because I don't watch it. But I'm literally just spamming letters.
You're like, yeah, I'm included. W, W, W.
I just spam W nerd.
He said spam W.
Adin responded.
His viewers are like the kids in high school who want to be cool.
Don't disrespect my viewers like that. You guys literally have fucking Hall of Fame nerds, Hall of Fame threats in your chat that spam Poggers, Omega.
That's what I gotta say to Adin. We're all on Twitch, bro. We're live streaming on the internet. We're all fucking nerds, idiot. I hate this argument. Like, everyone here is a gigantic fucking nerd. It's so dumb. No one is cool. Like, we're fucking live streaming on a internet platform. What the fuck?
The entire stream, bro. You guys are unfunny streamers. You guys are not funny, bro. You guys are not funny at all. Fat, pimple-faced, four-eyed people with social problems. Watch you guys, bro.
Yeah, well, so you're just shitting on your own audience too.
I don't call you guys fans. What kind of conversations do you guys think that they have? Do you guys think they just look at each other and say Poggers, Omegalo, shove an Omegalo in my ass? Like, they're weird, bro. They're weird.
Followed by a tweet that Adin sent to Ludwig. You really are sad for coming at me and my community. L nerd, go play your violin. Band geek. From there, Adin's audience went and attacked Ludwig, sending death threats to him and his girlfriend,
He's wearing my t-shirt right here. What the fuck?
QT Cinderella. This beef was really silly and definitely overblown. It was solved very quickly when Adin and Ludwig both apologized to each other, but it set the standard of how powerful Adin's audience is, that he can militarize and accelerate his audience to defend him in any beef. But one day, they would eventually turn on him. In the meantime, Adin was making an insane amount of money, specifically from gambling. His top sponsor was a company called Roobet, an online crypto casino that was paying him at least $1 million per month, according to a private conversation that Adin leaked himself.
So the sponsor, they pay me to play on their website, right? And then they pay me an amount to gamble with. However, if I lose the amount, I have to withdraw my own money.
So Adin was able to secure tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit daily without risking his own money. An average streaming day for Adin was online gambling, talking to his chat, reacting to videos, hanging out with famous rappers, influencers, or streamers, and of course, being sus.
I'm rapping in the streets.
Yo.
Whoa.
In the streets.
Whoa.
Bada beat is me.
No.
Wait,
no.
Not golden. No. No. Not golden. For those of you who don't know, that's my boy, 24. We'll have him back on the stream soon.
Now, despite all the success that Adin was bringing to Twitch, they always found a way to let him know they won't let him have too much power. During an IRL stream, Adin was driving his Lamborghini and reading his Twitch chat at the same time. Twitch gave him a temporary ban for using his phone while driving.
Just because you could really lose the shit like quick, bro. And people,
I've been banned for that too.
bro, I just feel horrible. I just fucked up, bro. I fucked up. I got banned on Twitch, guys. I didn't get anything back yet. I think it's a permanent ban. I'm gonna appeal it. I was 100% in the wrong though. I was at a red stoplight and I was reading Twitch chat off my phone.
Adin realized that his career, his relevance, his freedom was always going to be at the mercy of Twitch and following their rules, something that he would ultimately grow tired of. As you can imagine, streaming for 5 to 8 hours per day can be extremely repetitive, and having over 100,000 live viewers.
I was banned. I wasn't even reading fucking Twitch chat. I was banned for hiding my phone, like picking up my phone and putting it on my lap while I was driving when the car was in park. Like Twitch is so, the reason why I'm mentioning it is because my car was literally in park. Like it was still running, but it was in park at a fucking red light. And I wanted to make sure that like the camera didn't show where I live, so I don't get fucking doxxed. I put it in park at a red light. Yes. Yes, I put it in park at a red light. I remember, I think, even like saying it out loud too. I wonder if we can find the video of it. Were you driving your 700K Porsche when you got banned? No, I was driving my Toyota Corolla. This is way before I was popping. Jake and Bake got banned for being on his phone on a closed racetrack. Yeah, it's just like, it was back when, I mean, they are very strict with that shit.
Expecting you to bring something fresh and exciting every day is a lot of pressure. An easy way to take up some time is with drama. He started a fake beef with Rice Gum to prank their viewers.
Open up now. You want to talk all that shit on Twitch shit? Open up.
Fake beef or not, this shit is entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, all I got is fucking top of the hour ad breaks. So I don't really have anything else new that I can bring to the table. So I should have been doing this instead. You know? Meanwhile, all I'm doing is serving you the top of the hour ad break. At the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, well, then all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get 1 free Prime subscription a month. Use it on your favorite broadcaster. Hopefully that's me. You can also get gifted a sub, like I said. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. Florida Peacocks, thank you for the 5. Get the subs, allowing 5 people to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour.
Just a week after this, Adin played another prank on his viewers. He did an IRL stream where he met up with his fans, and the cops were called due to how much chaos there was on Melrose in Los Angeles. Adin and his team set up a fake arrest to fool his viewers, but the next day he let everybody know that it was just a prank. His fans were not happy. He's just starting to fake everything now, when the initial reason why people were drawn to him was because he was genuine. Adin's focus has shifted from being a Twitch streamer to being this viral internet sensation.
Human jerky. Think of it if I get the subs.
The whole point of Twitch is that it's raw and organic, but he's bringing this weird YouTube element to it. If this is really the direction he wants to go for money and attention, so be it, but he has to learn to embrace the hate that comes with it. His viewers were possibly overreacting. A few fake pranks and they are ready to just write him off. I mentioned this to show how fickle an audience can be with live streaming. Because they spend hours of their time watching you, they develop an understanding of who they think you are. You do one thing they don't like, they immediately criticize and say you are changing for the worse. Balancing this and Twitch's strict rules was eventually going to give. But Adin went back to a very classic style of content for him, e-dates. In these streams, Adin...
Marshall Packer, thank you for the 5, get the subs. Why is this video so melodramatic? I don't know, this is Patrick CC's style. At least no one does that to HasanAbi lol. Yeah, no one famously will literally fucking go, I've been watching you for the past 10 years and you've been advocating for literally every single marginalized community. You've actually personally changed my mind. But today's the day I've realized that you are actually a white supremacist, transphobic, misogynistic person all along, actually. Because I misunderstood something that you said because someone else on Twitter, called you a racist. Literally, like, today's the day.
Adin would typically invite a girl. Sometimes it would be a famous Instagram model, a prawn star, or just a generally attractive girl. And he would have his streamer friends get a minute or two to talk to the girl and try and win her over. The girl would ask questions, they would ask her questions, and she would slowly eliminate the contestants. Basically, the Twitch version of a classic dating show. Still to this day, this is Adin's most popular type of content. This content eventually upgraded to IRL dates, where he would put a streamer friend of his on a blind date with a girl, in person. This dynamic was a lot more realistic because 90% of the things contestants said on e-dates, they wouldn't actually say to the girl's face. But eventually, this would all reach a tipping point that made Adin want to give up.
It's not really the numbers anymore, but the problem is that people make me feel bad about dropping numbers. I think that's a very
What the
big problem
fuck is up with his eye, bro?
It gets to me a lot just because I'm not getting 100K like I used to.
Yeah, back in the day, I saw this happening to him, and I literally fucking personally, I noticed this happening, and behind the scenes, I tried to talk to him about it. Actually did. I had a heart-to-heart conversation. I told him not to, like, fucking keep trying to raise the intensity. Told him that, like, it's a part of the business. It's a part of the fucking process, but that ultimately, as long as he still kept it going, as long as he's just still kept a healthy attitude towards it, it just kept making content without like going absolute fucking bananas mode, that people would still come back. Well, we know what happened.
It went down from 100 to 50 to like 30, 40, like 30, 40-ish now. So it gets to me.
Around October of 2021, Adin was losing viewership, from 100,000 average viewers to around 30 to 40,000 average viewers. It's totally normal to lose a lot of viewership, and 30 to 40K average would make him still an insanely successful streamer. But his audience was still quick to remind him that he fell off. To make things worse, the ethical and legal implications surrounding his Roobet sponsor was being broken down very extensively by CoffeeZilla in a series called Roobet's House of Cards. This was executed so well that
CoffeeZilla is literally the fucking, he is the actual, the meme with Azrael. What is it? The Grim Reaper? The Grim Reaper meme with like the fucking bloody doors. That's CoffeeZilla. One by one, taking down every fucking shady business.
It caused a lot of streamers to abandon their partnerships with the company. Social media users became more aware of the shady online crypto casinos and their tactics to get people addicted to gambling. The ethics of streamers using their influence to show their potentially underage viewers how much fun and excitement comes with gambling were challenged. Since these streamers do not have to gamble with their own money, which is the entire risk of gambling, if they lose, they don't actually lose. So they're never able to show the actual downsides and what potential catastrophes can happen when you gamble all of your money away. Adin announced the world that he was depressed and needed to move out of LA. He was exhausted. This was the first time we had ever really seen Adin stop moving at 100 miles per hour. At some point, it is impossible to maintain that level of hype. To be that entertaining for hours on end, day in and day out, it's just unsustainable. He moved out of the Clout House in LA and took his career back to New York. He took a very short 10-day break from streaming before he realized that he cannot give up. He came back with a bang. His first stream back was a live stream with Lil Uzi Vert, who was easily the most famous rapper he had ever streamed with. With a fresh mindset and another huge milestone, he was ready to grind again. He also got a brand new crypto casino sponsorship with Stake, so gambling was a regular program for him again. Also, the E-dates were back, even though one of them was about to take an unexpected turn for the worse. Adin invited iShowSpeed to do an E-date with Ash Cash, who was the celebrity guest for the evening, but Speed took things too far. Basically, Speed threatened to R-word Ash Cash, and I would play the clip so you can see the context, but Speed likes to illegally copyright strike any video that has him featured in it. This got Speed permanently banned on Twitch, while he was just a guest on Adin's stream. This controversy was huge, but it was pretty clear that Adin was not at fault here. Even though a lot of people put the blame on him, Speed's actions didn't fully represent how the E-dates normally work. All this did was bring more attention to Adin's streams and made the E-dates even more popular. Most streamers benefit from controversy. People get really angry, flood them with casual viewers, and then forget about it a week later. It's the sweet spot of being controversial but not pissing off the masses, and more importantly Twitch, where Adin was constantly balancing, and he's damn good at it. He knows exactly where to be edgy, where he can make it seem like he has no filter to excite his audience.
I just turned this motherfucker gay. He likes sucking.
Nah, bro, you're not even 2 bars in.
I'm saying
bro.
He knows when to act dumb so his audience can bully him.
Georgia.
I saw the Big A clip. Sorry, I was looking at something.
Really angry, flood them with casual viewers, and then forget about it a week later.
I don't think that this is
It's the sweet spot of being controversial but not pissing off the masses, and more importantly Twitch, where Adin was constantly balancing, and he's damn good at it. He knows exactly where to be edgy, where he can make it seem like he has no filter to excite his audience.
Big A is not a good example because, like, one, actually, like, an otherwise decent person, even though what he did was really fucked up, and is, like, actually fucking straight up did get canceled, actually is now trying to make amends as much as possible. And even then, he's like, I mean, he's actually putting a fuckload of work as far as I understand, but, like, even then, it doesn't matter because he's not, like, popping off, you know what I mean, in a similar way. Fuck it. I would be a better example of this, I think. You could say that about me, and it would be a better example, like controversies, drama that ends up benefiting my bottom line, I guess, or benefiting my stream. It fucking ruins my brain because I actually have a moral compass, and it makes me very sad when I see so many people be like, dude, you are literally a racist misogynist. But ultimately, it does end up, translating to more viewers.
I just turned this motherfucker gay. He likes sucking.
Nah, bro, you're not even 2 bars in.
I'm saying
He knows when to act dumb so his audience can bully him.
Georgia.
And that.
I gotta be fucking tripping. Is this maybe years ago? How is Atlanta all the way over here?
And he is an absolute mastermind when it comes to virality. However, one of his beefs, he almost took it too far. That was with the rapper NBA Youngboy, which started when a Youngboy fan page liked a photo that Adin's girlfriend Pammy posted. Adin didn't believe it was real. He spent 2 minutes in straight silence staring at this, wondering why NBA Youngboy could be potentially romanticizing his girlfriend. His audience convinced him that it was real, even though it wasn't. So Adin conducted a master plan that involved setting up one of his friends with NBA Youngboy's ex, Jania. While Jania was on an Instagram live, Adin requested to join and asked if his friend Paryeet could spit some game to her. A bunch of people screen recorded the videos and posted them online saying that Adin was flirting with Youngboy's ex. So Youngboy decided to make a lethal threat to Adin in a song the same day. Adin responded to the diss track with a fake apology and a meme, before quickly realizing the next day what type of beef he was truly getting into. Adin is obviously not from the streets, doesn't live a dangerous life, and probably knew deep down that no real gangster is going to hurt him. But still...
Okay, I didn't even know this, and this is pretty funny. What the fuck? Still offbeat, but hey. Even when he's making quote-unquote lethal threat.
He knew he couldn't poke the bear too much, because with Youngboy's reputation, it wasn't worth it for Adin.
Don't do YB like that. Listen, I mean, he was unjustifiably locked up. You guys know that I was a big time advocate for freeing him. So Youngboy's BR, people in Bumpkin do not play.
To take any chances, and eventually he apologized and stopped trolling the rapper. It was either this beef that went too far, or just him feeling generally exhausted again. But around the end of 2021 and beginning of 2022, Adin slowed down a bit. Every month in 2022, his views just kept dropping. Even though he was streaming pretty consistently, sticking to his gambling, reactions, and e-dates, he wasn't doing any viral stunts nor getting into unnecessary controversy, just satisfying his fans and chillin' like every other streamer. Despite his more relaxed approach to Twitch, in April of 2022, he found himself in another big controversy. Adin was becoming a victim of DDoS attacks. These attacks can occur when a hacker gets his IP address, either by knowing where he lives in real life, or potentially if Adin leaked that information, then the hackers have the ability to overload his internet so much that his stream lags and makes him unable to stream. Adin was trying to fulfill his online gambling requirements one day when a hacker kept taking down his stream. Out of frustration, he called one of his friends, Your Rage, who is another very popular Twitch streamer. Adin didn't realize Rage was live when he said this.
He did you again? He got you again?
Yes, bro. Like, this kid's a
Oh! Yo!
I censored the word, but he said the homophobic F slur. Adin was not making fun of a gay person. He was...
It's kind of funny because, like, I think he just says that openly now all the time, right? Like, so now we live in the future now, so he doesn't even like restrict himself in any capacity, and he's just like, isn't he just like letting it loose like pretty regularly?
Was angry at someone who was hacking him, but the context did not matter, and Adin was...
Why would the context of that matter? What the fuck? He just said a slur. Like, what? Yo, is Patrick crazy? I don't understand. Like, what do you mean? Okay, let's do that again. If he said the N-word, for example, in a fucking private phone conversation, like, but he wasn't saying it about a black person. He was just simply saying it about someone who had upset him. Like, the context doesn't matter in that regard, right? I mean, that's like, am I crazy?
Was about to get banned. At first, Your Rage tried to say that it was his friend from high school that said the slur and not Adin. And still to this day, they never fully admit that it was Adin. This is all alleged. After all we really have is just that.
Patrick Rise, the W community, and I say that as someone who's part of that community, is Adin still like a part of the W community? I feel like a lot of the you're so sensitive. Yeah, man, I know. It's pretty fucking weird that I'm such a sensitive guy. You know, one of the main people on this fucking platform that's like advocating for civil liberties and shit. I know, it's big time sensitive, you know. But anyway, I'm pretty sure Adin is not like he's no longer on good terms. I think across the board with the W community, maybe with the streamers, but I think a lot of the chats have basically shitting on him. They started shitting on him a lot. What is this? YRG just said yesterday that he isn't friends with Adin anymore because YRG started criticizing him. Yeah, I mean, he's in a situation where like his chat is just 4chan now. Yeah, exactly. He just completely leaned into like edgy shit. He completely leaned into edgy shit. And then their chats basically said, all right, you're done.
that audio, but there isn't a real reason to believe it wasn't Adin. And after the clip was blown up on Twitter by Jake Love...
Isn't freedom of speech a civil liberty? Brother, what the fuck are we doing? Is this motherfucking 2014? What do you mean? Dog, listen to me, okay? If you get banned for saying a slur, which, by the way, I got banned for saying cracker, you fucking idiot. Like, what do you mean? Which is not even a fucking slur. It's like indefensible to take action on that. Meanwhile, this dude, I mean, he dropped the F-bomb. Like, yeah, that's a justifiable ban. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you fighting to say the F word so bad, bro? Go suck a cock and then you can say it, okay? Fucking idiot, dude. What is happening right now? I don't understand. Isn't this a civil liberty? Yeah, dude. You have a civil liberty to fucking say slurs. Yeah. What is happening to the internet? What the fuck is happening? No one's saying he should go to jail, dumbass. I'm not even saying like contextually, it's like completely inappropriate. Because in that situation, he's very clearly using it as a slur. And yes, a private company understandably is going to be like, I don't want to be associated with this, at least for the duration.
Lucky, Adin received his longest ban of all time. Over 40 days, Adin was banned from Twitch. Funny enough, this actually wasn't huge news. Adin had been banned many times before, and nobody knew how long this would be. And most people just took his side because they didn't think he had any true bad intentions. Usually, Adin comments on his bans, but this time, he just kind of disappeared for 6 weeks. When he returned to streaming after his long ban in June, he had about 70,000 average viewers. The long Twitch ban did not hurt his numbers at all. In fact, it probably helped him. Giving the fans a break allowed them to be hungry for more content. As if things couldn't get any better, he got blessed with a whole new content lane that he could capitalize on: Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate was the most searched for man in the world in July of 2022. Basically overnight, this man was everywhere. Clips of him that were causing controversy were at the top of everyone's algorithm on every social media platform. Despite Tate being everywhere, there was still a large mystery to him. Was he just a character? Was this just a meme? Is he actually filthy rich? Is he a criminal? With massive streamers like HasanAbi and XQC denouncing Tate's ideals, Adin was the largest streamer willing to talk to him. Andrew Tate and
Oh, there was only 2 S's. I was like, damn, I thought there was like 3. I was like, god damn, I've never seen a way to fucking... Bro, my hairline was worse, dude. My hairline was worse. God damn, Propecia minoxidil is so fucking good. God damn, I'm just saying. Jesus Christ. That's like 2017, dude. Hairline restored. Holy fuck. It didn't regrow, just stopped progressing.
Denouncing Tate's ideals, Adin was the largest streamer willing to talk to him. Andrew Tate and Adin's collab stream would become Adin's most popular stream in his whole career. Well, at least in terms of YouTube views. Every single person on the internet was talking about Tate. Most people were bashing his worldviews, but Adin's community loved him, and Adin took a liking to Tate as well. In the beginning, Tate was mostly farming Adin's viewers to promote his Hustlers University course, and Adin was just picking his brain for the content. But Andrew quickly realized that Adin was reluctant to say how he truly felt on certain subjects, citing that Adin was afraid The Matrix would cancel him, which to some degree is true. All content creators need to abide by censorship standards, which can be dangerous to break. Even I get tired of censoring myself. They stream together often after the first couple were a success.
Like, what do you... this is what I don't get. Look, listen, guys. I don't actually understand this. Like, there are terms of service violations that I also find to be fucking annoying. Like certain instances where like you show accidental fucking nudity, ridiculous. Certain instances where you show accidental fucking blood or gore. But if we're talking about like censoring yourself, like what do you want to say? Well, I guess to be fair, actually, Patrick is not wrong about this on YouTube. He's not wrong about this on YouTube. You can catch an 18 plus warning on your YouTube stream. I mean, on your YouTube videos if you are cursing a lot. I'm pretty sure he's walking about having to say dumb shit like R word and SA. Yeah, like stuff like that too.
Tate became somewhat of a mentor to Adin.
Bro, you got like the best mentality, like brain,
yeah, he
like,
said
ethic
prawn.
I've ever seen in my fucking life. What the everything you're saying is just like that you said is literally facts. I agree with like 100% of everything.
However, it wasn't long before Andrew Tate was banned from almost every social media platform, which was when Adin needed him the most.
As of right now, guys, I am no longer in a relationship. I am single.
Adin and his longtime girlfriend,
and then the downfall came, dude.
Pammy broke up. This affected him tremendously, and he didn't talk about the details too much publicly, but just said they decided to go their separate ways. Immediately after, he started doing e-dates where he was the one that a bunch of women were trying to get a date with. Every day, he had OnlyFans models and women fawning over him to boost his ego. His fans loved it, and they saw a new spark in Adin. Single Adin's content is 10 times better, not even just for the content with girls, but he just seems more energetic and fun in general. Pammy was really holding Adin back. It's crazy how great his content is again. However, Lil Uzi Vert disagreed. He thought Adin should get his girl back.
You shouldn't have broke up with that girl.
I know, bro.
On top of that, Twitch also banned gambling from their platform, which most people saw as a net positive for the app. But streamers like Adin, who were raking in millions of dollars per month from the site, were furious. The only type of content Adin had was related to his relationship status. He would swipe through girls on Tinder, bring OnlyFans girls on stream and kiss them on the mouth, which some people saw as his most down bad moment, but his audience thought he was super lit. Once he asked one of the girls to be his girlfriend, his chat started to change their opinion. Never thought I would see Adin in such a low spot, especially in streaming. Bring back the old times, dear friend. Andrew needs to save his son. Just like with all of Adin's content, it's hard to tell what is real and what is just a viral stunt. This very well could have been knowing his own community would make fun of him. It was likely all for entertainment, because he just hopped from one girl to another.
I was just curious, Nadia, you know what I'm saying? I'm in LA right now. Do you want to go on a date with me?
A what?
A date with me, a fun date.
A date with Adin Ross.
Because they're saying,
You know what?
No. It's just,
I'm not coming back.
Stop, Rina, come on.
I'm not coming back.
However, something that was very real was his ex-girlfriend starting an OnlyFans, which obviously bothered him. It kind of seemed like they were both battling to make each other jealous. Adin's fans were saying that she hit rock bottom, but they were just trying to protect Adin's feelings, because I'm sure he wasn't excited about her new career. And just
That fucking meme, dude. I don't even have an issue with OnlyFans, but that's such a funny fucking meme. Cursed. All of Adin Ross's exes, 3, have made an OnlyFans right after a breakup, including his sister, number 4. First time ever in human history, 1 BC. That's Jesus Christ. Adin's community, as is the case with every streamer, including sometimes mine, is funnier than the streamer himself. Okay? Classic. Sports Twitter, dude. Yeah, I love the sports Twitter memes.
when Adin needed him the most, the top G returned after a long hiatus and immediately questions.
Yes, this community is sometimes funny. This community can be very funny or very painfully unfunny. Sometimes in the same like 30-minute sequence. We've all seen the fucking you laugh, you lose videos you send me, motherfucker. I've seen what makes you laugh, okay? Your boos mean nothing to me. Bro, I'm sorry, but this is incredibly disrespectful to his girlfriend. Like, imagine making your girl leave you because you're riding Tay and then fucking like 10 different women. I remember watching him say that he just fucks them in a hotel and then nuts and tells them to leave by using his bodyguards. Okay, you watch too much Adin Ross. Why do you even know this? Yeah, I mean, he is very disrespectful to women. No shit. No duh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to react to GDM's video after. Your jokes are bad 70% of the time. Sure.
It's Adin's new lifestyle.
Adin, what are you doing with your life?
Come on, bro. Already off the jump? You don't want to catch up? Hey, how's it going? Were you new
What's the point in catching up? What's the point in catching up with you when I basically know the answer? You're sitting in Miami doing hedonistic bull.
No.
Sitting around, doing drugs, drinking, doing
No.
absolutely nothing important, hanging around with a bunch of losers. That's what you're doing.
Viewers shifted their alliance to Tate, and they realized he was right about Adin's lifestyle. But Adin didn't listen. He kept living his dopamine-boosting, pleasure-filled lifestyle. Eventually, he would fly to Dubai to meet Andrew Tate in person, which seemed to be the catalyst to some real change. Adin did his classic performative suspect humor.
Yeah, this is like the Corinna thing is like cringe, whatever, but like that right there is an iconic moment. Like that's like Sneeko admitting that he watched his girlfriend get fucked like 8 different times in the same night. You know what I mean? That is a defining moment.
But Tate convinced Adin to get into shape and try to make better life choices. He came back to the USA on a mission, now turning his body transformation into content. They made a deal that if Tate could do 150 push-ups in 5 minutes, Adin had to shave his head bald. Then after Andrew did it with ease, Adin asked for redemption. If he did 30 push-ups in a row, he could keep his hair. These were the push-ups.
Come on. Come on. 6, come on. 7.
Can't even do 30 push-ups in a row. That is insane.
Come on.
Even though it took him 3 weeks, he eventually shaved his head bald. Just a couple days before he did it, Andrew Tate got arrested in Romania after being investigated for potential human trafficking crimes. Adin stood his ground and said that he supports Andrew Tate and does not believe he is guilty, whereas the entirety of the internet celebrated Andrew Tate's imprisonment. But just 1 week into his bald new year, he randomly got a 7-day ban on Twitch. Again, not really clear as to why. If you haven't noticed by now, Twitch often doesn't state why people get banned. They just remind those creators, don't get too comfortable.
I just got banned on Twitch. I'm not as mad and devastated as I would be, a year or two ago, because I think I'm at a point in my mind where I realize I trust God and everything happens for a reason.
It seems like Adin getting banned throughout his career has been good for him. It allows him to at least slow down and rethink everything he does. Usually after his bans, he returns as the best version of himself and his fans love it. And this time, that couldn't be more true. In January of 2023, he returned to Twitch, taking his fitness journey as serious as possible, telling his followers that he was not having sex, doing drugs, or drinking alcohol. He was going to fully focus on bettering his health this year. However,
this is I would say, charitably to a fault analysis of what actually happened. That's like, what the fuck? This is like, this reads as like the most charitable way to like cover. I mean, he gave it to him for like certain things like gambling and all this other shit, but I mean that's like a is that what happened? Like he came back, he was clean cut, he was sober, and that.
For some people thought this lifestyle change was a warning sign. HasanAbi, another massive Twitch streamer mostly known for his political commentary, predicted that Adin was going to turn into another Sneeko.
If he keeps going down this pipeline, he's going to turn into like another Sneeko. He's just going to be banned from everything. He just needs to save it. Props were due in that regard. Thank you, Patrick CC, for openly mentioning that I was right on that part. It was the saddest, I called it, moment, but himself. It's good that he's working out. It's good that he's like bettering himself. These are concepts that I'm on board with. But this like no-fap, weird right-wing shit is not good.
Hasan clearly believes that working out and pushing a positive and healthy lifestyle is good, but he predicted that Adin would take it too far, that this red pill nonsense typically leads young men to spiral into far right-wing belief systems that he thinks are generally bad. This was definitely an aggressive take, and was probably based on the fact that Andrew Tate was Adin's mentor.
It was an aggressive take? What do you mean? I was right. What the fuck?
In fact, Tate announced that Adin will be one of his 5 allowed visitors to prison. However, Adin disappeared.
I basically got a call. I'm not gonna say specifically who it was, but you know who you are. And you basically said, hey man, if you keep doing controversial stuff and you keep saying certain things and you keep basically, promoting certain things on your stream, we're gonna have to take you down indefinitely.
Adin believes that his new lifestyle choices were the reason that Twitch was trying to silence him. It seemed like Twitch was okay with promoting gambling, alcohol consumption, prawn addiction, and a degenerative lifestyle. But when he tried to better himself and convince his audience to improve their mental and physical health,
Which is promoting, well, first of all, like, that got banned.
like Twitch was okay with promoting gambling, alcohol consumption,
And yeah, no, Twitch, just like every other fucking media outlet on the planet, is okay with alcohol consumption and the promotion of alcohol consumption, which is even okay with gambling, let's be real. I mean, as long as they got enough money and they're legit enough, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but that is the reality. Prawn addiction is like ridiculous, though, from the hot tub streamers. His fans still think you were the guy that called him? What do you mean? Called who? It implies you called Adin? Wait, what?
which
We're gonna have to, and you keep basically, hey man, it's not gonna.
to prison. However, Adin disappeared.
I basically got a call. I'm not gonna say specifically who it was, but you know who you are. And you basically said, hey man, if you keep doing controversial stuff and you keep saying certain things and you keep basically, promoting.
Does he think? Wait, I wonder if Adin Ross has said that I called him to say this kind of thing, because like when I have had conversations with him about this particular matter, yes, I've been like, bro, stop fucking around, stop saying some dumb shit. Like, you're gonna get fucking banned, you're gonna get in trouble. But I think he means like a Twitch person, right? Because I have no fucking power with Twitch. And I don't think I've ever had this conversation with him beyond the calls that I had in many instances when he was like supposed to have Nick Fuentes and Kanye West on. Yeah, I was telling him because I knew what was happening and I wanted to warn him.
Certain things on your stream, we're gonna have to take you down indefinitely.
Adin believes that his new lifestyle choices were the reason that Twitch was trying to silence him. It seemed like Twitch was okay with promoting gambling, alcohol consumption, prawn addiction, and a degenerative lifestyle. But when he tried to better himself and convince his audience to improve their mental and physical health, that he was being threatened. This was the last time Adin was going to let Twitch hold their power over his head, so he announced to the world that he would start streaming on Kick.
So guys, I'm not permanently full-time going there. I want to feel it out, and I want to make sure my community f***s with it too. So I'll still stream on Twitch if that's what you guys want. But what I will say is this. I'm going to Kick this week.
Kick is a live streaming platform that looks and operates almost exactly like Twitch. Although it's not very clear who owns Kick, there's a lot of evidence.
Adin brought you up recently that you little broed him, looked like he was about to cry. What?
Talk to someone, but there's no cameras on. Completely cool. As soon as there's a camera on, he's got to fit this persona. You guys saw it at the fucking, at like, when Bruce was doing an IRL stream at TwitchCon. You know it's not the same as it was.
I don't understand. Bro, I've been pretty open about how I've talked to Adin in private and in public. Every content creator does that? No, like, if hold on. I don't know if there's TOS in here. I gotta look. Because it's Adin's Discord, so there might be some fucked up shit in here. Okay, there is no TOS. As far as my conversation with Adin goes, like, I've been pretty public about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that I hide.
Fuck this song, but there's no cameras on.
I've tried to help him out a lot.
As soon as there's a camera on, he's got to fit this persona. You guys saw it at the fucking at like when Bruce was doing an IRL stream at
Trainwreck clearly planted shit about you in his head. Train probably saying you have sway, you don't get banned, you ruin Gamba, etc. Train has pushed a lot of this. I don't think it's like Train.
Pick on me, man, little bro me. I ain't being little bro no more. You got bitched. You're a pussy. Kill yourself. Oh, nice. Would you? He said some shit. I forgot. Where he's like, "You going broke now that you can't gamble anymore?" It's like he tries to throw these little slick comments on camera, but off camera.
Yeah, it's a joke, man. Oh my God. What the fuck? How would you take that seriously? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. He is like, yeah. I tweeted that out. Yeah. Yeah, I sent him a job application because he's not making $30 million a month. He's only making like fucking 4 or some shit.
Camera, he's a completely different person. It's crazy. You're not teaching your.
It's so odd that people say, well, I mean, not really many people say this, but go ask any other streamer. They will not say this at all. Like, I am very much the exact same person that I am off camera as I am on camera.
Audience authenticity, bro. Sell your crib. You have a $5 million crib. You only need 2 bedrooms max. Sell your crib and get a 2-bedroom, bro, and I'll respect you. And I'll take back everything I said. Stop spamming ads as well. Because that's how, literally. That's how you know. But,
yeah. Yeah, I should stop spamming ads and instead get a fucking Gamba sponsorship. You don't like this much IRL? I do, yes. You look his actual dad, he thinks he's let him down when the stepdad steps up to brainwash him for money. Not really. It's not even that much. Like, I didn't. Ludwig literally says you give too much of yourself to chat and you are boring in person. Yeah, okay, Ludwig's boring in person. But he's right, though. I do give too much of myself. Willis said multiple times that you never stop saying the stuff you say on stream. Yeah, I don't know. First Nico, now Adin. Dude, listen. The problem, I think, is that it just... People literally don't fucking think that this is serious. Like, they don't think that it could be the case. Like, I think that's part of it.
That supports that Edward Craven, one of the founders of Stake.com, is a part owner of the site. Another part owner is Trainwreck's TV, who was the largest gambling streamer on Twitch. Kick's main differentiating factors is that they pay their streamers 95% of their subscriber money, and Kick takes 5%. They also have extremely lenient terms of service, so when Adin said he could do whatever he wanted, he wasn't lying. He went to Kick, streamed the Super Bowl, which is dangerously illegal, and even pulled up the front page of Pornhub while streaming to tens of thousands of people, mostly underage kids. As if it couldn't get any worse, the chat is totally unfiltered, so the comment section is flooded with just about every racial slur you could ever imagine. The stream was clipped and went extremely viral on Twitter. Everyone agreed that this was a stupid decision, and Adin ultimately apologized for it, citing his own hypocrisy since he no longer watches prawn and thinks it's very unhealthy. Plus, he's been profiting off prawn stars and OF models for years now. He went back and forth from streaming on Twitch, then back to Kick for about 10 days in February. It was during this time where he was negotiating an extremely large exclusive deal with Kick, similar to when Ninja signed to the Microsoft-owned Mixer streaming platform for between $20 to $30 million in 2019.
And they're giving me tens of M's if I go full time. If you guys, if I go full time, and equity.
Trainwreck said that Adin's deal is complicated and has a bundle of things in his contract that isn't just a streaming deal, but he did confirm that the dollar amount is the largest streaming deal of all time, which would mean that Adin's take-home payout would have to be at a minimum of $30 million. Once he secured this deal, he was permanently banned on Twitch, forever. He was given a reason that he did not make public, but he hinted that it could have been related to things he was doing on his Kick live streams. Adin would not be the first example of an unfair ban or an
wait, wasn't it because he was like letting his Kick chat which was shown on his stream, he was letting his Kick chat, unmoderated Kick chat, be shown on his stream or something? I don't know if it was unfair or not. I mean, literally, I don't know if he knows this or not because this wasn't really like covered all that much. But I'm pretty sure they said that it was because he was showing his unmoderated unmoderated Kick chat on Twitch, which had like a fuckload of anti-Semitic spam, swastikas, the N-word, all of that. Like it was just like the manifestation of 4chan, I think, pretty much like poll. I doubt that he would say that if he knew. I mean, he's criticized Adin Ross throughout this entire video, but he's also been like over the top fair throughout this video as well, I think. Like we know more of the story, so we only see parts where he's being charitable, but like no, I think he's criticizing him in instances where he's like doing some fucking insane shit. Did he glaze over the part where Adin has on a Nazi? Yeah. I mean, this is like the last sequence of this has to mention all the shit that he's done so far.
An unknown permanent ban, and since this was his 8th time being banned in total, I don't think anyone was really surprised. So now that Adin has secured generational wealth and no longer has to abide by any rules and restrictions, he basically has full freedom to say and do whatever he wants. So he decided to finally state how he feels about trans people. There are only 2 genders was tweeted, which
Nah, he said Fuentes and glazed right over it. You didn't even notice it. Oh my god, he mentioned that? Like that's crazy.
got over 500,000 likes, 50 million impressions, and 3 million engagements.
I'm not coming at the gay community, the LGBT. I'm not coming at them, bro. I'm coming.
He said he's a LGB ally. No team.
I got the cancel culture.
Adin claims that his comment was not transphobic. He was using this as an example of how cancel culture will try to take you down if you say something they disagree with. His comment was not very edgy, but he knew people would freak out, and they did. He then...
What? Yes, it was. It was, of course it was edgy. Come on, Patrick. That's an edgy ass comment. It's such a, it's literally the most like, that is the most like basic old school, like absolutely is like the most fucking basic. Why did that get 570,000 likes? Why? You know? If I say I need oxygen to survive, that's not going to get 570,000 likes. Why did that get 570,000 likes? Is it because it was just like a normal take? People are just liking things that they find to be with no controversial implications? Like, no. The reason why that got 570,000 likes is because of what it implies, okay? That's not, come on, 73 million views, dude. Get the fuck out of here. No. That got that much fucking movement because people love using that as a rallying cry to be transphobic. That's it. Everybody understands that. I don't know why we dance around it, and I don't know why my perspective was aggressive when I said Adin is going down this right-wing pipeline. When it, like, literally you're describing that he's going down the right-wing pipeline here. I don't know how that was aggressive, but this is like a normal take. I don't think this is a normal take. I'll be honest. I like Patrick's videos. But I don't think I don't agree with this.
3 million engagements.
I'm not coming at the gay community.
Adin tried to take you down if you say something they disagree with. His comment was not very edgy, but he knew people would freak out, and they did. He then attacked other.
If you tweeted the oxygen thing, you get 1,000 quotes saying stop it. Yes. If I said you need oxygen to breathe, or I need oxygen to survive, people will be like, I hope you don't have oxygen any longer. All those very same people would never in a million years say anything about Adin Ross because they know they can't do anything about Adin Ross. But they know I'll read that shit, and they know that like I'm ostensibly on their side, and I'll read it, and I'll feel upset. And also on top of that, you know, my fan base are dumb enough to get fucking duped by all of these people. Anyway,
other streamers.
And all you fucking streamers I'm gonna clap back and respond to. Stop this fucking cat, bro. You don't give a fuck. You are signed under Twitch contract.
To which XQC replied the best.
That's like going to a spot, like going to a church for people that are praying and be like, God isn't real. God, no gods are here, lol. What are you guys doing? Gods aren't there, lol. And then you say, am I wrong? Am I wrong though?
It doesn't really make sense why Adin is doing political.
I'm glad that XQC didn't respond to this aggressively and responded to it best.
Hot takes. He has no intention of doing actual research.
It was a good take, by the way. I
trying to
celebrated
attack
it.
any complicated problem. His biggest rebuttal is that people on the internet need to go outside because their reality cannot simply be the same reality he is living in. His next hot take was,
to all you guys that get to pick your pronouns, my pronouns is kill/them, okay?
Which was followed by an apology.
He's so edgy. He's so edgy. Ooh, he's such a bad boy, dude. It's like there's nothing more edgy than just fucking being like, oh man, yeah, let's kill trans people like that. Okay, dude, sick. Like, ooh, he's such a bad boy. X Corp took out Twitter. Twitter Inc. no longer exists. What the fuck do you, what? Yeah. He's too young to realize he's just copying 2015 edgy weirdos. I know. I feel like at this point, every child goes through this fucking phase when they're like, 14, 15, 16 years old. And they just go, ooh, like this will upset people in positions of power. So maybe I'll say that and I'll come across like I'm counterculture. Meanwhile, all they're doing is literally, like Ted Cruz has made this joke. All they're doing is copying their granddad. Okay? That's what you're doing. You're not doing anything edgy or new or meaningful. You're just like bullying random people that don't even know you fucking exist.
And I just wanted, from the bottom of my heart, apologize for absolutely fucking nothing. Okay? I'm Adin Ross, and Adin Ross is going to say what the fuck he says.
Which was followed by this statement a few days later.
You just said it wasn't edgy? No, I'm saying it's like wannabe. It's like a wannabe disruptive, wannabe counterculture, desperate for attention ass fucking take. If you are carbon copying what your granddad said, you're not actually fucking being subversive. You're not being disruptive. You're just literally just being a fucking, new, you're putting a fresh patina on old school bigotry. That's it. Do you not understand that? Do you not get it? That's what makes it even sadder. You know what I mean? There's no like real creativity in that edge. And they repackage this shit up over and over again. Conservatives do. They try to do that. Look, I always say this, as someone who loves comedy, the worst kind of comedy is looking for this, okay? Is looking for applause. Instead of looking for laughter, if you're looking for applause, you're not doing comedy, you're doing a fucking TED Talk. Okay? And a lot of people who are not funny, because being funny requires a lot of intellect and preparation. People who are not actually genuinely funny, they will just resort to being fucking edgy to get shock value, okay? That's the difference. That's what a lot of conservatives do. They just want like the shock value. My pronouns are attack helicopter. Exactly.
I didn't interrupt, and I just wanted, from the bottom of my heart, apologize for absolutely fucking nothing. Okay? I'm Adin Ross, and Adin Ross gonna say what the fuck he says.
Which was followed by this statement a few days later.
I just don't fuck. The only thing I don't like about this community is you guys are homophobic and transphobic. I don't fuck with that because y'all don't know what it's like. You know, people, you just don't know what it's like. You're not in their shoes.
So basically, it's tough to know how he really feels about anything. So think to yourself, is Adin's behavior on Kick really all that different from the stuff we showed in the beginning and throughout this video? His whole rise to fame was because he is an edgy teenager. All of his success came from him being edgy, toxic, or playing dumb. He hasn't changed, he's just 22 now, more popular, and extremely rich. It's understandable why people get angry at him, but his behavior shouldn't be unexpected.
No, I think when he was like, there's lighter forms of what he was doing, like gay baiting or whatever the fuck he was doing was definitely different than having like out and about fucking Nazis on his stream and trying to like understand what they want to say. Adin wants to call you, brother. He is banned on the platform. I can't have a conversation with him while I'm live. That's insane. But like, no, he is playing dumb, but he's not playing dumb, Patrick. Fuck. No, he is. He is. A lot of the top content creators play dumber than they actually are. It's part real and it's part playing dumb for plausible deniability. Okay? What percentage is like genuinely dumb and what percentage of it is like actually playing dumber than you actually are? Well, I'll leave that up to you. Okay? But that is absolutely the reality. XQC does it all the time. He does it all the fucking time.
He is constantly contradicting himself, pretending to be dumber than he is, walking back on things that he says, telling people to not take him seriously, and that everything he does is just jokes. And it's probably all just because he is bored. His streams consist of him reacting to stuff on the internet, talking to girls with their chests exposed, playing video games, and gambling.
It feels like Patrick's more upset about him showing titties on his fucking videos than anything else.
Even though he will tell you that you need to go outside, get off the internet, OnlyFans girls are poison, and gambling is an addictive habit. He likely gets bored in his mansion, and when he's bored, he'll say something to get a rise out of people, play it off like it's just a joke, apologize, and then rinse and repeat. He is never going to be canceled, he is never going to be deplatformed, and he has made enough money that he doesn't actually have to work another day in his life. He is going to do whatever he wants, and it's up for you to decide if you want to give him any more of your attention.
Like a weird way to end that, but case studies such as Adin say a lot about where culture and society is at right now. I'm glad y'all are doing these. It's not cool if some dude like Adin Ross can mobilize their fans and they all blindly follow.